do you think that reprints? I'm going to go back to our
Yeah.
responsibility on the RC and the, and your advice as a member of the CAG. Do the reprints saddle us with any burden of responsibility vis-a-vis the banned list?
How do you mean?
Like because something gets reprinted um, and becomes more commonly available, do you think that we should, because of that alone, reconsider a card that might be banned?
That might be banned. Was
Yeah.
it banned because it was
Or I mean,
inaccessible and people couldn't get it, and then it just kind of became a have and have nots thing? Because even then, that's kind of a
and the flip side of that,
slightly unusual ring to ban.
right? But the flip side of that as well. One of the reasons that we might not ban cards is because of um, an overwhelming sensitivity to the secondary market. Right? We can't let the secondary market be our first thought, but we
Right.
also we also can't we can't ignore the fact that the secondary market exists, right?
Okay.
So do you think that the secondary market, I guess what reprint sets or what master sets do to the secondary market have any bearing on our responsibility as far as the RC goes?
I don't really think
Okay.
so.
It's just a question it's a question. It's the kind of questions that
I mean, I my understanding was that the reasoning behind the ban list was for the play experience
yeah.
and not to preserve value.
Well,
Or
there were certainly cards that were banned early in the days as a perceived barrier to entry to the format,
like
right?
the Moxon and stuff.
The Moxen and
I
stuff.
okay, so as a barrier for entry sort of thing, like that would be the consideration, I would guess, is the barrier for entry access
Mhm.
or aspect of it. But anything outside of that, like, I don't think that's up to y'all to
Right.
decide.
And it's certainly not happening in a reprint set. There's not a
No.
there's they're not going to do a reprint set that creates a new card that's 0 mana, sacrifice it for 20 mana. Um,
Yeah. Right.
and yeah, so yeah,
Barrier to entry, I think, would be the consideration that doesn't make me uncomfortable hearing, but
mhm.
like other ones, as far as like preserving or not preserving value, become a little more suspect, I would think.
Yeah. Well, we don't want to get
I know you
involved in
guys
that.
don't do that, but that's
Oof.
since that was kind of part of the open-ended question. That's
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
it's a dangerous place to be, and
yeah,
I make sure that we generally know our decisions on a ban list a month ish out from when we announce them, and I don't engage in any kind of buying, selling, or trading for that last month. Like I'm sitting
yeah.
on a stack of foil Primeval Titans because I didn't want somebody, it's like, why are you selling your Primeval Titans?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
so
Yeah.
I think we're in a position where we have to be very, very careful about
Oh yeah, absolutely.
about
Yeah,
things
if you
like
guys,
that.
well, because the second you guys do it for motivation, all integrity is lost, and
Yeah.
then we're meaningless.
Well, I mean, certainly we heard the criticism about Paradox Engine, right? That the it tanked the value of the card,
Yep.
and unfortunately, sometimes
But
when
like
you
I,
when you speculate
yeah,
on things, they go the wrong way. That's why it's called
right. I mean,
speculation.
that's the thing. If you're using these as investments, then you are assuming risk.